the more humanistic a state becomes, the more coercive it becomes. And therefore, a humanistic state must see as its most mortal enemy what? The claims of the one that it can never, ever suppress because the stone was rolled away from his tomb. Because there's a lordship they cannot, in any way, shape, or form, get rid of, ameliorate, buy off, redefine. Not that they don't try. I mean, they're buying off quote-unquote Christians right, left, and center. They've got them doing their bidding right now like anything. But there you go. There you go. So I think that's what lay behind. There's a lot of stuff I have seen coming and I haven't seen coming. One of the things I did not see coming that is all over us right now is this is forcing anyone who wants to seriously try to prepare for the future, try to think things through, try to teach their children to persevere and to withstand what's going to be coming. Everybody is now learning to think presuppositionally. We presuppositionalists have been saying all along that the outcome of the debate is determined by the foundations, the epistemological foundations upon which it's based. And if there's rebellion down here, if down here at the basic level of where you start, man's autonomy is allowed to have its central place, you're never actually going to build a stable Christian argument up here. It's not going to happen. Well, now we are seeing with a vengeance the need to always think presuppositionally. And if you've watched any of my debates, you know I've always worked this way. When I'm listening to an argument, I am analyzing it presuppositionally. What are the foundational elements that would be required to substantiate the assertion this individual just made? And if I can tell they haven't done that work, then that's what I'm going to ask them in cross-examination, and that's when the wheels fall off. Thinking presuppositionally. Now we have to do that. Well, we still have the freedom to do it. Now we have to do that. It's the only way to understand the motivations of the people who can, with such impudence, engage in such outrageous hypocrisy. They don't care about hypocrisy. It's part of the system. It is meant to break us down. It is meant to humiliate us. The Dalrymple quote is, we should all memorize it. Just put that one down for the memorization. It is the purpose to engage in hypocrisy. Because why is hypocrisy wrong for aggregates of stardust? It's not. Because hypocrisy, the reason hypocrisy has been wrong in the past is because it involved dishonesty in regards to what? God's creation. You are God's creation. They are God's creation. You are to be honest in your dealings with other people who are made in the image of God, and therefore hypocrisy is your attempt to deceive them, to put on airs, to put on a face of whom? The people observing you, or even before God. But if there's no God to observe, and the people on the other side of the room have no transcendent meaning, and there is no objective truth, then hypocrisy is merely a cultural constant. That might be colonial. It's probably racist. See, you can just throw terms out there that have actually no historical connection. There's no logical connection, but being logical is also not something that a person who is just a collection of stardust has to worry about either.